Launched on change.org, the petition is titled, "Netflix, you must keep Henry Cavill as the Witcher and replace the writers instead." Everyone signing agrees to abandon The Witcher after its upcoming third season, showcasing the final episodes of Cavill in the role of Geralt. It's warned that losing Cavill could have The Witcher ending up like Game of Thrones, which concluded with a heavily criticized final season that spawned its own petition to have its last season remade from scratch. That petition acquired more than 1.8 million names. While fans rejoice in Henry Cavill's return as Superman, many are sad that he left The Witcher. The Enola Holmes 2 actor recently announced he won't be appearing in the hit show's fourth season. Soon after, reports surfaced that the reason behind it could be his return as a DC superhero. Fans of The Witcher will have to get used to a new face under Geralt of Rivia's signature blonde wig and yellow contact lenses. Henry Cavill, who has played Geralt since the series debuted in 2019, is leaving after Season 3, Netflix announced over the weekend. In today's video, we're going to tell you about the petition which could bring Henry Cavill to The Witcher. But before that, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button for more entertaining videos and press the bell icon to get the latest video updates every time we drop something new. This isn't the first time a major character has been recast in a TV series or movie franchise. Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard as James Rhodes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the 1960s, Dick Sargent replaced Dick York as Darren, Samantha's mortal husband in Bewitched. And don't get us started about James Bond or how Doctor Who worked the redesign into the show's premise. Still, for many fans of The Witcher, this is big news. Fans are making their voices heard, and it's clear they want Henry Cavill to stay on in The Witcher. Recently, Netflix announced that The Witcher has already been renewed for a fourth season months before the premiere of Season 3. However, it was also revealed that Season 4 will feature a new cast member as Geralt. Liam Hemsworth will take on the role of Geralt for Season 4. But fans of Netflix's The Witcher have started a petition to keep its current star, Henry Cavill, in the role of Geralt of Rivia. The Witcher is a fantasy series on Netflix. The first season premiered in 2019, followed by a second season in 2021. Based on a series of novels from the 90s by Polish writer Andrzej Sapkowski, it tells the story of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter called the Witcher. Other characters include Yennefer, a witch who is Geralt's on and off love interest, Jaskier, a slightly annoying bard largely responsible for spreading Geralt's reputation through song, and Ciri, a young woman whose fate is tied to Geralt by a custom called the Law of Surprise. The Witcher star Henry Cavill recently teased the Blaviken-esque fight scenes that await fans in Season 3 of the Netflix fantasy series. Cavill talked up the third season's action set pieces during a recent episode of the Happy Sad Confused podcast. What I can tell you is that I was working with Wolfgang Stegman again. You'll know his work from Mission Impossible and also from the Blaviken fight scene, which is in Episode 1, Season 1, he said. "We gotta do a whole season together, and working with Wolfie is amazing. He's such an extraordinary stunt coordinator, a very close friend, so talented. There's a lot of action in Season 3. We got to do an awful lot together, sometimes by the skin of our teeth and working miracles, but we got it done. We hope that you guys get to enjoy our work because Wolfie really is, he's the best." Behind-the-scenes photos from The Witcher set surfaced online in June 2022 that seemingly support Cavill's comments. The unofficial snaps capture an intense duel between series protagonist Geralt of Rivia and Vilgefortz of Roggeveen, Mahesh Jadoo, filmed on the sands of Three Cliffs Bay in Wales. Geralt's fight with Vilgefortz here mirrors a showdown between the pair in Andrzej Sapkowski's second Witcher novel, Time of Contempt. While earlier comments by showrunner Lauren S. Hissrich indicate that the Geralt-Vilgefortz clash in Season 3 is directly inspired by Time of Contempt, this has not yet been officially confirmed to be the case. Equally unclear is whether any additional seasons of the Netflix series are currently in development. Recent reports suggest that work is underway on The Witcher Seasons 4 and 5 with Hissrich and writers Mike Ostrovsky, Tanya Lotia, Haley Hall, Ray Benjamin, Claire Higgins, Javier Grillo Maxroch, Matthew D'Ambrosio, and Troy Dangerfield already penning scripts. The online rumor mill also claims that the 4th and 5th seasons will be shot back to back and that cameras will roll in late 2023 following the release of The Witcher Season 3. Netflix hasn't publicly commented on its plans for the series beyond the 3rd season, which means the buzz surrounding Seasons 4 and 5 should be treated as pure speculation for now. There's no great drama here. Cavill posted on Facebook on Saturday it was time for him to move on. "My journey as Geralt of Rivia has been filled with both monsters and adventures, and alas, I'll be laying down my medallion and my swords for Season 4, he said. Netflix also put out a poster on its To Doom website making the announcement. Geralt's not going away. Instead, Liam Hemsworth will be taking on the role. You might recognize him as Gale Hawthorne from the Hunger Games movies. His brother, notably, is Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In a statement, Liam Hemsworth said, "As a Witcher fan, I'm over the moon about the opportunity to play Geralt of Rivia." On October 24th, the British actor said via Instagram that he'd be playing Superman again after a brief cameo in another DC Comics characters movie. "A very small taste of what's to come, my friends," he wrote in the caption below a photo of himself as Superman and a video of him talking about his return. Cavill first played Superman in 2013's Man of Steel. In an interview with Screen Rant, he said his goal for the character was to have the audience leaving the theater feeling like they can fly, perhaps hinting at a less grim take on the character. Hemsworth, who will take over as the Monster Slayer in the show's 4th season, has stated that he's over the moon about the opportunity to play Geralt of Rivia. He stated, "I may have some big boots to fill, but I'm truly excited to be stepping into the Witcher world." Over the years, many fans have taken a liking to Cavill, grunting and swearing his way through his role as Geralt. Not everyone is happy about the news of him leaving the show, and some took to social media to register their feelings. It's common for fans to create petitions asking for any actor or actress to return or be removed from a project. We've already seen people create petitions to bring Johnny Depp back as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Other than that, there are petitions for Amber Heard's removal from Aquaman 2. Now, that's around the return of Henry Cavill in The Witcher. Launched on change.org, the petition is titled, "Netflix, you must keep Henry Cavill as The Witcher and replace the writers instead." The change.org petition began circulating online calling for Netflix to keep Cavill as the titular Witcher and, instead, replace the writers of the series. A grassroots petition to keep Cavill as Geralt while he replaces the show's writers quickly topped 200,000 signatures. The petition, which can be found on change.org, addresses rumors that Cavill left the show due to creative differences with the writers rather than his recent return to the role of Superman in the DCU. The solution fans want is to replace the creative team instead of Cavill. The petition also appeared to reference comments made by former series writers Beau DeMayo, who suggested that some of the writers for the series disliked the show's source material, including the original novels written by Andrzej Sapkowski and CD Projekt Red's The Witcher video games. He said, "I've been on the show, namely Witcher, where some of the writers were not or actively disliked the books and games, even actively mocking the source material." The petition's writer goes on to encourage other fans to sign to show Netflix that they stand with Cavill. If the recasting sticks, everyone signing agrees to abandon The Witcher after its upcoming 3rd season, showcasing the final episodes of Cavill in the role of Geralt. It's warned that losing Cavill could have The Witcher ending up like Game of Thrones, which concluded with a heavily criticized final season that spawned its own petition to have its last season remade from scratch. That petition acquired more than 1.8 million names. We already had to suffer through the disaster that was the end of Game of Thrones. Netflix, don't repeat the exact same mistake of holding on to writers and showrunners that believe themselves to be superior to the actual creator of the stories that made them success, the author writes. We probably won't see a 4th season of The Witcher until 2024, giving fans around 2 years to get used to the idea of a new cast member as Geralt. Of course, seeing a full 3rd season with Cavill still in the role may be bittersweet for some viewers, knowing it's the end of the actor's career as the character, but over time, maybe some fans are willing to at least give Hemsworth a chance. Some have gone so far as to create fan art of Hemsworth as Geralt to preview what he would look like in the role. Season 3 of The Witcher, which will feature the final episodes of Henry Cavill as Geralt, arrives in 2023. That's it for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe.